Hello class, and today I wanted to go over scaling, resizing an image. I'm going to also be going over several other key tools that you can use within GIMP, and then in the next tutorial we'll go over the saving and exporting files in GIMP. So I'm going to pull up, first of all, this was my file I had saved from last time. I titled it last name underscore AOHS underscore CGD1 underscore GIMP underscore pro underscore pic. So it's a GIMP profile picture. And I saved it simply as a GIMP image. I think that's CVS or something like that. We'll confirm that in this next tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and open up GIMP, which I have open already. Here is the layer and filter that we were working on last time. We did the artistic photocopy, and this one is simply let's see, I've already Control Z. If I go back a couple, there we go, that's what I wanted to do. Alright, so I forgot I had already done this, and so what I'm showing you here is that this one is at 70% opacity, and I've already made a copy of it down here, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. All I did was right click and duplicate layer to make a copy of it, and then I simply moved it down using this down arrow to the very bottom so that I have a copy of my layer, my original layer. Okay, so what happens here is that if I turn down the opacity, you'll notice that there's going to be a lot more detail showing up here in my shadowed areas. And so I'm just going to click on this and kind of hold down until I get to about 75%. Now you can see a bunch more details, because what's happening is this layer is translucent now, or a little bit transparent, and so a lot of these details that you're seeing here are showing through the upper layer, and so it's bringing out a lot more details than original. I'm going to merge down these two layers, so whatever layers you have visible, they will merge down, and so that's clicking right click and merging down, and now I have that created here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and select all, which it is already selected. I'm going to go ahead and do Control C, which is copy, and if I go to File, Create, from Clipboard, it's going to create a whole new document based off of what I had on my clipboard. And anytime you do Control C or Edit Copy, you are putting information on a clipboard, and then it uses that information to create a new document. So you can see I have a tab here. This was the old one with all the layers that I had before, and I have a new tab here which has the single layer, and this was what was pasted into this new document by doing that create from clip art. Alright, now I'm going to scale this down. The scale tool is right here, and I'm just going to click anywhere in my document, in my file, and this typically comes in defaulting as a broken link here. I want the two to be linked, so whatever I do to the width is also going to be done to the height, and it's going to be done to scale. And I'm just going to grab the corner here and drag it down till it's close to about 200, 199 and 200 or something like that. There we go, perfect. And then I'm going to hit enter, or you can hit scale. Okay, it scales it down. Now I'm going to crop it so that it matches the size of the scale. And so I have it all selected here with my crop tool, and I'm going to hit enter. I now have a new document that is less than 200 pixels height or width, and it is in its own separate file, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and say File and Save As to this, and it's going to ask me where I want it to go. So I'm going to put this in the Beast file, 2013, 2014 AOHS, and we're going to create a new folder, and this folder we're going to call Scaling and Cropping. Okay, Scaling and Cropping using GIMP. And this is going to be our third tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and say save. Well, I have to put it in that folder, so I already just put save. That was in the wrong folder. It's right here. It's untitled. I forgot to title this, so I'm going to go ahead and title this right now. I don't know if it's going to let me do it while I have it open, so I'm going to go ahead and close the file that I had opened. I'm going to minimize this for a sec. I'm going to go in here and rename this. This is what I should have titled this. I should have said O'Lonergan. And you don't want any apostrophes even if you have that in your name. AOHS CGD1, and then this is I'll put just scale crop. Okay, and that way we know which one this one is. Oops. Okay, good. And then I'm going to put that into using layers and filters, opening and basic, AOHS. I thought I just created a folder in here. That's kind of weird. Oh well, maybe it didn't. Using layers, opening basics. Okay, well it didn't create the folder that I just wanted it to create, but in any case we'll call this scaling and cropping in GIMP. And this is number 3, and then we'll move this into that, and now we have that. And that basically concludes the scaling and cropping tutorial. We will next be saving and exporting our files so that they can be different formats as we need them.